Leo, welcome to my channel. I'm Raven, signing from Norway, Arendal, and we're going to do a checkup upon your love life and money, income, luck, health, whatever pops up. Okay, looks like we already have a few twisters around here. We had a session with my mom yesterday, so turns out she's natural. So I had to give her a deck, and I also gave a deck to my daughter because she seemed to have an interest as well. So both my mother and aunt and grandmother on my mother's side and my father are all psychics. They all see things and notice things, so they never really broadcast it. I don't really broadcast it, but you never know. Leo, what's up with your person? The relationship between the two of you? How is it going? So I'm going to do a weird little twist where I put up a five card sequence mixed with, basically it's going to be mixed with another deck of the Norman here. Let's use the fairies, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's use the fairies. So since you're a man, I'll give the fairies to the girl. They have less cards, so we will use the girl card. This card's got 4 decks extra, so we will see how the relationship between you and your girl, your soul connection, how it is like. So I ask you, please, Great Spirit, to show me and help me and guide me to help Leo. Oh dear Lord. Oh, you have to be a little bit careful, Leo. You have to be a little bit careful. These poppers, I usually ignore Lenormand poppers. But be careful, you're going to get a letter. You might get a letter soon. And it can be some scam letter or something that is written in a manner to frighten you, as in a contract, or it could be money, people who want money from you, and it's an entire scam. It could be a hate letter. Just be very careful, Leo, okay? Okay, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here they are again. This is very clear. That letter, Leo, you have to be careful. It's like when you touch the letter, when you approach the letter, however you get it, treat it like they treat the snake. They have this stick with 2 folds on, so they get the head like this. Here's the head on the snake. Here is that stick, and keep the snake far away from them. And then, if they're kind, they let the wild psycho animal back into the jungle. So we're going to find you, Divine Masculine. That's what we are going to do. Here you are. And I use a technique I learned because after I studied hardcore, since I realized what Lenormand really is. And it's fun. It's fun. I usually expand it a little bit because I feel so experienced. Okay, so that would be enough. So we are going to find the lady in the gang in here. Because there's a lady too, there are two ladies, which is a little bit scary, isn't it? Because if you're dating two women, you're going to get so busted, Leo. I don't know if he went. She looks like she could be 5 to 10 years older than the other lady. Still very gorgeous, beautiful. So here you are, I'm putting you in the middle like this. So there's something about a direction here. I'm not sure whether that is a castle or a house. If that's a house, no, that's not the house. It is the tower. I remember the house looks like Bilbo Baggins. So we're going to check the lady. How's the energies with the lady? So I'm going to find the lady in here also, which actually makes her quite unnecessary. So now you know how to use this technique to read it, to find, or use, you can use the same with tarot also, but then, yeah. Okay, here we are. I'm going to find the lady. Here she is. Wasn't a lot of card. It was not a lot of card. I followed her on the side, but it should be enough with, oh, they were quite big also. It should be enough with 5 cards. It's just me who like to put on an extra one because because we can. Only in this case, I'm not sure we can because the table is a little shorter than the other. Here we are. And of course, I'm going to let you enjoy the cards in the correct direction. So let's check the chemistry in between of you. It will be very different than tarot cards, but in case I freeze down, I won't. But there are card symbols in each of the cards here, which have a separate symbol than the card itself, and therefore you can also use them as oracle cards. As simple as that. Orange juice, okay. So as you can see, she's coming out as an elf. But they're looking in 2 different directions. But I wouldn't let that worry me, because if you were to put her up someplace, would you put her here? Or would you put her here? Right? So we don't really know that. And that is something we can learn from by next time, perhaps find them together, put them together, how they come out, and then, you know. So I will be honest with you, I'm experimenting a little bit. So it seems like they are soulmates. Here you have 6 of Cups, which is soulmate card. So she is someone who loves the stars. She loves to sit under the stars and get healing. And she also shows that she's a very grateful woman. She's very grateful. And there is a certain kind of power in her life, and it's got her back. But For me, this kind of power she has is nothing that is of threat to her. It's a patriarchal power, but it's also making sure that she always feels safe. Here we also have flowers, but this is lily. So we have a bouquet and we have a lily. So you see also here there are different numbers. And don't be fooled by the gratefulness, because this is Libra energy. Libra love flowers, but she is also the Queen of Swords. As you can see here, we have the King of Swords. So in that case, we have a match. That is one placement where we have a match. So if you think of it as from an astrology kind of view, it would be Aquarius versus Libra. Lilies means grace. It means beauty. Sometimes it means that certain women, it's a high, if it's a woman, represents a woman, it represents a high level woman. This is not something you pick up from the streets in miniskirt and too much makeup and terrible haircut. This is someone who have grace. And they are not so different. Gratefulness and grace. Now below the tower here, below the tower, you can see that there is another woman. So who is she? What is she doing there? Right? And she is thinking about nesting with him. She's waiting for something to happen between her and him. So it could have been, you see they both carries this rose. It seems to me that he is already taken. And it has been like this for a while. Maybe he fell in love with her out of the blue, but he's already in a relationship and he feels obligated to this. Above the stork you have the ring. But the ring is not on her side. This is about a concealment. This is Ace of Wands. It's about an engagement. It's about making an obligation with another firm. In this case, it is romantic. So while she is thinking about creating a nest with children and changing her life, maybe even for him, she has the ring in the back of her mind. So he is thinking about what direction we are moving into the future. He is thinking about the direction, what to take now, because he's aware of very much that there are two women here. So what direction to take now? Well, there is a tower here as well. Little prettier. More details. And it's the same card. It could be the government, it could be some kind of leadership, and as he moved towards that tower, he could get advice on what to do with his situation. Here we have the moon. And the moon is always mysterious. It carries a certain secrecy to it, basically. It's also a very motherly sign. Shows it rules pregnancy, it rules the waters in our body. It's very often we go to the moon, out in the stars, and there's the moon, and we see comfort. While he is moving towards the depression, she is moving on to the end. Now, what is he really feeling? What kind of feeling does he really carry regarding this girl? Regarding this girl, that is. Oh. Okay, speaks for itself. Let's see the woman. What does she feel about him? She don't necessarily know anything about. Oh, good God. She get 3 cards. Oh my God. And what is she feeling about Snake Man? Christ, of all the cards. We have 1. What does it reveal? It reveals something about a book. So basically, either he is projecting his emotions onto her. Perhaps it is over between them because she found out. But it seems to me that what is he feeling about her? Well, his feelings are as of a snake. Don't you find that a little bit strange? Does he see her as a snake? Because this is a love read. And the worst part is that, yeah, we find out that the other woman is also a very grateful lady. She's a very grateful lady, and her health seems to be good. But she's two-faced. And regarding that, I believe that this woman is elevated with her wings. It's probably not just out of the blue. I pulled it like this. It is the fairy cards, yes, but she has the wings, so she are of a higher dimensional vibration. And it's easy to think the worst of an energy we present that is unfamiliar to certain people. So she will be notified. 6, 7 of Swords about what she really is dealing with, what she fell in love with, and then she will have access to certain kind of secrets as well. So the relationship here between him, and it could be a love crush one evening or whatever, from this female side, it will end. She might possess something that he is obsessing over. He wants it, and so he is a snake. But she will find out. She will find out also that there is another woman. And she will get access to this knowledge. And of course it will create a small, big sadness, because in reality, either she sees them as a soulmate or they really are soulmates. But as we grow up, certain people turn on you. So she will remove herself emotionally from him and then end the relationship. Okay, Leo, that was your love read. Let's make another video for your catch you on the flip side.